Okay, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully everything works fine. Happy Easter, belated Easter, and Little Easter, for those of you who celebrate it. Welcome Samuel, and welcome Moody Wind Production as well. I'm gonna try to figure out the Fool for the challenge today. I don't really have a preconceived notion or idea. So I was kind of trying to brainstorm a while ago, and to me, a monkey would make the most sense. Although, to be fair, I think Samuel in the Discord already drew a monkey. Not a big deal. I can do my own version of a monkey, but when I think about a fool and a creature, I think about either monkeys or very dumb birds. It could be a pigeon. A pigeon could work, like a dove. That could be interesting. It could be some sort of chimeric creature, obviously, as long as it's a monster of some sort. So let me see. This is gonna be a little more thoughtful, I would say, stream compared to just action. Let's draw something. No. Hey Scorpy, welcome. Because I have to figure out what I want to do with the Fool. I can also show you my usual brainstorming process, by the way. I tend to gather some images and then maybe do a few silhouettes and see if the silhouette kind of speaks to me. But mostly I try to figure it out by writing some things like, well, it's a fool, right? Like say stupidity. We have carelessness. We have, so in the original card, it's kind of, it could be a goat. But a goat is not so stupid because it's on a mountain, right? And does it have like a sack or something, or a stick? It's basically walking and it's not paying attention to where it's going, and so he's about to fall. So something with a little balance, maybe. I don't know, something with a little balance. Little balance. What else? It could be. Well, let's say it's something on a cliff. Why not? Cliff could be an element. Something mindless. See, that's had mindless. Mindless. It could be something without a head, for example. So I'm gonna write it here like something without a head. I don't know. Just adding things, and then we'll see. Hello again, Casual. Just for originality, I mean, yeah, mindless or without head completely. It's still a fool. Like, of a fool, you say that's a person without a head, right? Something forgetful, maybe also forgetful. Could also be something else. And these are more character traits. Obviously, we gotta apply them to some sort of creature or monster. As long as it's not just a person who strides too far and is about to fall from the cliff. I think there is actually, is it, so I cannot exactly tell if it's mountains in the background or if it's the sea. In some cards it is the mountains, but it seems to me like if I take, this, like, it looks like a wave to me, but maybe it's mountains. And there's a dog. We do not need to add the dog. I mean, I can do that, but I'm not sure if you remember the one I said in the past from that novel, Lord of Mysteries. The Fool is presented as a pile of translucent worm. So why was that, by the way, if you can say it without too many spoilers? Because if I think about the Fool, I'm not, like, I did not necessarily think about a worm, right? You're not sure. Are they mindless? Not sure. I mean, you can take any animal that's primarily instinct driven and you can consider it mindless, but if I think about a fool, I don't think about a worm, personally. Unless you mean like no, how was that? That was like these worms. Not those from Team 17. It doesn't have to be an animal, again, necessarily. It can be any sort of monstrosity. There could be, let's see, I'm pretty sure in Japanese folklore there is some sort of foolish creature that could be used. Let me see. And this is what I always do when I'm trying to come up with some sort of idea. Research. So, Japanese folklore fool monster. Demon of trickery. No, that's probably smart. It's a tanuki, so nah. Mischief, no. Evil yokai, probably not. This is gonna be something that's kind of dumb. What about dumb yokai? That appears in Edo period. Let's see. Nupepo. The name is dumb. I don't know about. It looks kind of dumb. The hell is it? It's like a person with a melted face and feet and arms sticking out of it. What is this? This is awful. It looks more like a jelly than is it food or something? It's a blob of meat. The Muslim blah 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 blah. Sinshi blah blah yokai. Okay. Introduced blah blah. A monster that's very wrinkly, but this is not a fool. So why? Stupid Google. You know what? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. These are monster in Japanese folklore. That is fool. Hey, Industrial Media Chase. Hello. Scorpio would do it as a mutant hyena. I don't know why. You can do that. Go ahead. Industrial Media Chase. We're trying to come up with some ideas for the fool. Okay, apparently, according to ChatGPT, there is no specific monster that embodies the concept of fool, because everyone is, so it probably cannot distinguish it from everyone else. Searching the fandom, there is no real definition, and the worm seems to be more related to another thing connected to the fool. The most recurring traits are mist and the pupil's eye. I see. Tanuki, no, I cannot use a tanuki. It's because it's a trickster. So no, I cannot go with Japanese folklore for this. Okay, so if I think of a dumb animal, I think of doves, so pigeons. I think of monkeys. Or monkey, that's one. And I think of chicken. There's no particular reason why I'm drawing like this instead of drawing like straight, but it's just easier for me to do. I always do it. That one, Umbrella Yokai, is pretty foolish. Which one? Umbrella Yokai. It's literally called the Ghost of the Umbrella, Kasaobake. I wouldn't know. I don't know why it would be foolish though. Come on, paste that. Is it like this? This thing here? It looks fool, but I mean, pretty much all of them kind of look fool. I don't know if it's dumb for sure. trying to think of something that's a little more, that would make me think. Again, maybe something like a pigeon or a monkey, but we could take out the monkey because Samuel already did it. Something like a jester. Jester, think about long nose. Could be a goblin that's a fool, but it's a pretty lame thing. Not very creative, honestly. Let's see, stupidity. Other adjectives you might think about. Forgetful. Something like a bird. What make me so if I think about a jester, something with a big mouth. Although the fool is not exactly a jester per se. This is more of a joker card. Fox, but the fox is like smart. These were foxtails in the beginning. I didn't know. It could be something, just a very disproportionate, like with a character with very strange proportions. I mean, yeah. Take it from Wikipedia. Let's see. Okay, I cannot live translate. I can read it. Okay, so there is no destination, basically. Detachment from reality. I think the second one, yeah, without like something that runs around without really being able to find the right direction. And the bag represents the experience the man takes with himself. The animal, is it? I thought the dog was with him, not just, waiting for him. Representing instinct. But there is no walking cane, I can't see. Unless it's the stick itself. That's complicated. So it's a man who crossed the world and has known any seed and way. That's very philosophical. Ferrets are jesters of why? Also, I drew a sort of a ferret-looking thing for you. I don't know if I want to do another ferret. So okay, how about this? Traveling, no direction. Something that goes around. Yeah, that is Snow West territory. So we could add all of the elements. Maybe I will. So maybe I will add the stick, the cliff, the bag and whatnot, or the baggage and whatnot. If we talk about the most stupid animal, panda looks kind of stupid, yeah. Koala also. What about koala? And panda. But panda, like if I think about panda, I think lazy more than stupid. For me, pigeon, like it's the most stupid. So, or like zero survivor instinct, that is true. One eats poison, the other almost cannot reproduce. Yeah, they're kind of dumb. We can do a dumb koala, maybe. But the koala is more like, I think gross because of what they do. And again, it doesn't have to be necessarily just an animal in a character's clothes. Do you want it to be stupid? The fool doesn't necessarily mean stupid. That is true. That's why, I added stupidity here because it could be one of the things. I mean, if it's like careless, I also associate carelessness with stupidity sometimes. So why not make some sort of hydra like headless? with all the other weird patchwork. The Hydra, something without a head could work because it means like it's mindless. A dodo is not a bad idea. Let's add a dodo. But I think it should be something without the head. It's kind of creepy. It's okay. It's kind of so okay. Let's see. What if I just start like do a simple blob? It's gonna make me think about something that is. So if I take the pose, let me see, what does it, or something that's constantly dancing, which is also careless, like always dancing. Juggling severed heads, that's a little too much. That's a little too grim. Might be a little too much. Headless chicken. Wait, which one? Which one you like, Samuel? Which one? The juggling severed heads? Maybe, okay, what if it does something stupid with its head? So the head is separated from the body and it's not taking care of it, like it's doing something, the creature is doing something extremely stupid with the head. So instead of, it could be juggling or something like that. Yeah, the juggling. Okay. It does not necessarily need to be heads. It could be juggling with something dangerous. And you can tell it's not good at it because there are like knives and things stuck into the body somewhere. It could be a monkey. So a monkey would be a little easier. It could be something. I don't know. The chicken and pigeon really need to have the head in place. Do that with the hair. You know those people who play with pocket watches? Those with the chain? No, not sure. They play with pocket watches? Oh! Okay, yeah, like, okay, I see what you mean. Like making it, like, spin. That could work. What if it's walking? Yeah, twirling around. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand. So what if it's walking? So let me actually write it. Okay, it could even be a monkey or some sort of chimeric creature. Why not? Some monkey with feathers, maybe, or something. So what about this? And you're not gonna hear me, so well, because I have to move the keyboard. So what about this? Some chimeric. Yeah, but not like this. Maybe the font is a little weird. Arial is fine. Don't get stuck, please. Arial. No. Normal. Regular. Come on, go. And it's gotta be red. No, not red, black. Okay, so chimeric. I know all of a sudden the sea creature. Well, you can do a sea creature. Anything is fine. Also consider winning is not just about technicality. It's also about the idea and the execution of it. Some chimeric creature. Not sure yet. It is juggling. It could be juggling. So either. What about this? Okay, juggling. It's not exactly juggling. So holding a stick with on the hand You know, like the people that play with plates. You know, they have the sticks and the plates on top, and they make they make them like spin. Only a stick on the hand, and his severed head on top. It does not necessarily need to be severed, but ideally, I guess. Oops. And a severed head on top. Casually dancing around cacti. Casually dancing around cacti on the edge of a cliff. Oh no, something like this for now. They carry around a stick and a bundle. The thing that did not make it in the proper design could be hinted in those two. Well, the stick, they could have it. It could have a stick. In the bundle, could be maybe the head is in the bundle, or the head replaces the bundle. Ideally, I can put as many of the original ideas in it. They need to make them bloody or gory, yeah. Yeah, I can just be holding the head. Whatever. Maybe it's a slinky head. Although it might start to be a little too stupid. Start being like something like this. And then it's maybe it's the head of some sort of demon. Something like that. It could be some sort of demonic jester, by the way. A demonic jester. But it's kind of like Krampus at that point. Oh, hello, Matthews. Hello. Since it's chimeric, it could have multiple heads, one being chopped off. Maybe it's a chimera with the head of a pigeon, a monkey, and we can just see pigeon and monkey, and the other is severed. And it's a dodo, or something that's recognizable as not pigeon, because if we do chicken and pigeon, they're gonna look similar, I guess. Or a koala head, or a panda. It could also be a ghost. Maybe it's some sort of yokai, right? Some sort of ghostly spirit that is stuck here because it's too stupid to find a way to the other world. Something like that. Okay, how about this? Yeah, I like this idea. Some chimeric creature. It's dead. So it's got the little flames, but too dumb to find its way to the other world. So it wanders around trying to find its way. That was sort of my idea. You mentioned headless, and the idea was it juggles heads and switches to whatever head it wants to use. It could also be like RPG wise, changing powers and moves when that happens. The smart head got chopped off. The only one with a working neuron. So it's dead. I see. So I dig this. Like, so it's got the little flames. You know what I mean? Like the little flames, like in anime. Right, the little fires, fireflies, something like that. So it's some sort of ghost, maybe, and it could be floating. It could be floating. Floating already kind of gives an idea of instability, so it could be a thing. Although I'm kind of seeing now in the original card the beast that looks like a dog seems to be pushing the fool over the cliff. Okay, so something it just popped into my mind was Breath of the Wild. There, if you play the game Zelda Breath of the Wild, there are these monsters that kind of hop around. There are like elementals that hop around in the air basically, and they kind of look dumb to me because they're like dancing around. I think Aleister Crowley definitely, who is Dionysus, or somewhat demonic. Another guy made it look like some sort of satyr. I see. Now I would go with the undead idea. So something that's like a dancing pose. So definitely a dancing pose. So dancing pose. Dancing pose works, and so something with several heads, and maybe it could be like a okay, like a three-headed monkey from Monkey Island. That's kind of foolish. I mean, the body of a monkey, so with long arms, kind of dancing like a monkey. You know what I mean? Like, this is obviously just a... It doesn't make sense, but kind of like this, right? The whiz robes. Oh, are they called like that? Well, they look like wizard robes, in fact. So... And this could have like a... Obviously, again, this is not supposed to be a final one. A tail could work. Maybe it's holding the stick on the tail, or with the tail, and trying to juggle, or maybe it's holding it like Goku does. No, it feels a little more stable if it holds it like that. Probably too much. There is a monster in Dragon Quest that's also doing like this sort of pose, and it is kind of a jester. It's more of a devil, like trying to trick you probably. Using the tail to balance the head. Yeah, the dancing devil. That one. It's kind of like this pose. It could be that this is not supposed to be one of the sketches, but just to figure out, it could be something like this. Although it really reminds me of the three-headed monkey of Dragon Quest, of Monkey Island. It could be like missing one of the heads, like maybe this is missing. So there's like a neck. And it's got big hands like a mime. And it might be dressed up like a fool or something. I don't know, something like that. So we're definitely gonna have a dancing pose of some sort. And I mean, it can have claws. It doesn't necessarily need to have actual hands. And by all means, it could be demonic in nature, so it does not even need a humanoid body. What if it's... So the tail could be here. This is just all more than a silhouette. So we said monkey, pigeon, yeah. It's basically a Moogle. If I were to use a koala head. Maybe it's got two heads. Wasn't it? Wait, wasn't the description mentioning a duality of something? So traveling. Okay. The instinct. No, okay, no, it's detachment, not duality. Oops, what did I do? That's not good. I don't want to erase anything. Oh no, something like this is a start. Uncertainty. No destination. I could remove. Okay, what about? You could have like the eyes kind of like with swirls. It could be a psychic, sort of psychic monster. Something that like tattered clothes, but it's not enough. I'm just throwing in sketches. You have to go with detached head idea. What represents detachment more, I guess. Maybe like each head points in a direction. That is not a bad idea. Maybe it's got, so the heads are those of a pigeon, a dove. But they all look in a different direction. And maybe it's got more heads. Something like this looks kind of dumb. And then one of them is missing, obviously. Hold on. One of them is like chopped. Like that. No. One is like looking up. Oh, one is looking towards us. Say something like this. Something like that is dumb. But it's cool. I like the idea, yeah. And maybe no tail. That's not necessarily. So once I'm actually happy with the. This could be a bit too conceptual, but like one missing, another is blind, one is blindfolded, another is cross-eyed. That might be adding a little too much to it. So it's undecided. It doesn't know exactly where to go, and so yes. Yes, Chase. I know what you're saying there. I know what you're saying there. So 4 should be enough, actually. So this would probably be like lower. This would be south, I guess. Yeah, I mean, considering it's it's undecided, doesn't know exactly where to go. These are placeholders, just trying to. Might even have longer, But it does have to look dumb, obviously. This gotta look like down. Then one looks up, basically. And this is severed. And on the hands, it could still have a tail of some sort. and it's balancing the severed head on the tail. Might be a little too large compared to the others. Okay, what about this? Since you wanted some sort of undead, why not make it ghostly? The main one is headless. The others are like ghosts that look everywhere. You got very cool ideas, sir. So the real head is missing. And it's got 4 heads, each pointing in one direction. And the real head is being held maybe in the sack. Maybe there's blood inside it. I don't know. There could be blood. So this is actually better. I think the idea is better. So these are kind of ghostly heads. Ghostly heads. And a real severed. Oops. What happened? Real one severed. Severed. The drawback of being unable to draw anything decent, I can only think about my monsters. That's what Chase does. He's the mind, I'm the arm in that case. I'm not that good at, as you can probably tell, at finding ideas or coming up with ideas. So, okay, let's put them together now. It's undead. So this is not chimeric. So it's some sort of ghost. Maybe it was a person before. I don't know. No, it was not a person. It was some sort of goblin or something. It could still be a dove, but I think it's cooler if it's like half possessed by the ghost of a dove or something. Some ghosts. To them, holding a stick on the hand. It can still be holding a stick, and a severed head on top, either the stick or something. Casually dancing around. Not cacti, just casually dancing around. We don't care about where exactly. So that's what we're gonna do, and we can start with it. We've got about 20 minutes, I think, 20ish. And so has 4 ghostly pigeon heads, each looking in a different direction. I think this is a... Do you want the dove heads to be part of the actual body or like ghostly satellites orbiting? I want them to kind of look like they're part of the body, but they're probably like a separate thing. You know, like I did with Vecna, with the magic thing? Like the skulls being made of ether magic sort of thing. That kind of stuff. I'm thinking right now. Or it could be real heads. But ideally. So, let's try with that. That's a pretty cool idea, though. So, for this one, I think I should better go with a silhouette, because it's gonna be weird. So, I'm gonna turn this on. Ew, come on. Okay, so. Give me something. Sever head. Like this, and then the dogs are each looking in a direction. And it might have like a jester's outfit, although again I'm not necessarily thinking about a jester here. I just want something that looks foolish. So, oh yeah, I did. Actually, I did. That's true. I did reach it. I'm gonna have to change it. I'll do it tomorrow. Thanks, followers, for following. On Twitch, that is. Oops. I'm gonna look up pigeons now, just to make sure I get the right shape. I know how pigeons are, but that would be a little too cartoony probably. Oh, you actually write pigeon without... Okay, so I always write pigeon with D, but apparently it's archaic. So it's pigeon without D. I don't know. I always wrote it with D. Oops. I'm an old person. Have mercy on me. Okay. So we could use... I would like to use the like the iridescent colors of the neck of the pigeon. You could have like that's popping out of here, or even like this. It's gonna look like it's dancing, so. Pigeon with D is a last name. Okay. Interesting. I wouldn't like to be called Pigeon. Is it just me, or pigeons do look kind of dumb? Kind of foolish. I don't know what you mean about the spelling though. One of these weird Mandela effects. Yeah. Berenstein or Berenstein bears, right? Or say Berenstein or Berenstein. I don't know why, but I think it would be interesting to have the pose reflect that each head is pushing the body towards a different direction. That would be cool. I wonder though how to actually do it. How could I ever possibly do something like that? So, look, I have the idea in the image in my head. Although it's a little too cartoony, it looks so stupid and so fun. You could do the drawn and quartered. Drawn and quartered? What do you mean? I'll look it up. Hey, drawn and quartered. Oh, okay. Yeah, but so in this case they should be okay. In this case they should be like the head, the ghostly heads should be pulling the limbs, each of them pulling the limbs in a different direction. Ah man, that sounds cool, but also very complicated. How would I do that, man? Let me figure it out in my head. God, it's complicated. It's very complicated. Also, because it's supposed to have a severed head, what should he do with the severed head? Let's see. What if it's? No, I'm gonna use the other brush. I'm gonna use this. Just missing. I can have it missing. Though I would probably have to, so I'm probably gonna have to take a reference of this or use a mannequin or something, like to make sure the pose is like it's basically off balance and you can tell it's being pulled here and there. Have the dog heads with the ghostly chains attached to each limb, pulling each. Oh, cool! That's so cool. That's so cool. Ghostly pigeon head, each looking in a different direction. Attached with ghostly chains to the body and pulling away. Okay. So we do not sever head. Holding a stick, maybe holding the stick. That's how you usually refine an idea. Casually dancing around with no head. Casually dancing around as ghostly pigeon heads looking in different direction, each looking in a different direction, attached with ghostly chains to the body and pulling away. Yeah, okay. Chains, you know why I don't want to draw chains, right? Because it's going to take about 5 streams just to refine all the chains, the rings of the chain. Could be wrapped in his own bundle. Okay, I think we have to stop brainstorming, otherwise I'm not going to do anything. But still dancing, but not with the arms. Okay, I see what you mean. Although that's starting to feel a little different to me. Like if I bind it like a lunatic, that could be ropes. Yeah, they could be ropes. But chains kind of feels better to me. I can add chains. It's fine for this one. In any case, we got 20 days. So less than 20 days to do it because it's not going to be 20. But in any case, I will take it as far as I possibly can. So I was saying the lunatic straitjacket, that kind of starts feeling a little weird to me. I mean, I could have given it, like, if this was a character instead of a creature per se, like more of a character, I could have done like I did before. I did an octopus with a straitjacket with skates, and that's kind of foolish to me, right? Because it's an octopus bound with a straitjacket and with like crazy hair and with skates. So it would still be a dancing pose depending on how you have the pigeon heads moving. Yes. So let's get rid of, let's leave it there just for good measure. Let me think about the pose. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna ask Google. Foolish dance. I could just. You know what? I kind of have it in my head. I just have to be able to visualize it properly. Because I know someone who dances like a fool. You could have its left leg, our view, pulling to the east. Give me the crook and have the other leg angling to the south. Chains do not need to be proper chains. You could have the chains be a ghostly line of flames, like the backline image. Well, yeah, that's true. They could be like basically flames of magic of some sort, like blue maybe or something. Man, I actually have the pose in my head. I just can't focus on it. Probably it's late. So there's someone I know who dances like an idiot. And there's also Careless. No, I'm not gonna make any names here. But the person is not in the chat, and it has never been in the chat. God. How is that exactly? Okay, you know what? We gotta start with the unbalanced thing, but it's not what I'm thinking about. It's not what I'm thinking about. Also, I gotta decide the actual body. So it has to be some sort of. No, it's an undead, like a zombie, something like a zombie. It's the zombie of a fool. It's the most classic fool pose to me is one leaning backward with the arms spread wide, one leg up. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, and the other arching back as if the fool is falling. Yeah, that's more or less what I was doing. Unless you mean the one in the actual card. For me, it's like a dancing monkey pose. Yeah, right. So the idea was to have something like this, basically. And so this is like the body of a bear, monkey. It could have the body of a monkey. It could have the body of a monkey, absolutely. And so the head is missing. So it's got basically something like this here. But matching sad is what I meant. The chains are pulling into the pose. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Right, because maybe so the dog here does not necessarily need to pull that direction. It could be pulling in this direction, right? So the dog here could be pulling like towards here, and like this could be pulling up. So yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I can try to do that, but I'm gonna need way more reference than I have because I cannot just make it up. It's too complicated. Just gonna sketch this little thing here, and then I'm gonna close. But we got some very cool idea. Very cool. I'm excited to start this one. This is a very, very cool monster idea. Probably gonna make it. We'll see if I can make it into an actual illustration for a tarot card. I could even make it in the style of tarot cards. Why not? I don't know. At this point, make the fool a monkey, and one dog pull one chain, one dog pull the other. The dog pull the other. No, I would like to keep the four dog heads, like a ghostly heads. That sounds like very cool. It's some kind of dumb monkey who died disgracefully. And so we could have, again, this is not gonna be the actual monster, but I just want to sketch something. Yeah, keep the birds. Birds are meant to annoy us. Yes. So like this one could be pulling, I don't know, like flames. It could be pulling in this direction. I want him to look dumb though. We have already a lot of ideas for the yes. We will make a series because now I want to see the other two. I don't know because look, I wish I could I'm just so slow. If I were to make 52 cards or something, that would take me. I don't even know how many were they. I forgot. I think the major arcana were like 12, 30. I forgot. Let's see. The major arcana are 22, and the standard deck is 78. So even if I were to make 22, that would take 2 years probably, just to do that, which means I could not work on anything else in the meantime. This could be changed. I have a chain brush if I want to use it. Where is it? Trent Kanuga. Look him up, by the way. Very cool person. Chain. There you go. Let's remove this. So this one good that direction. This one might be looking up or something. And then one is like this is probably pulling down. I don't know. This is just. And this is pulling there. Making low effort cards already take a lot of time by itself. Imagine putting effort in each one. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I would like to make my own card game. I've got some cool ideas. I actually drafted out some ideas, but the problem is that it's just like it's impossible to do it by yourself. Even if you were to make one card per day, the best you can do is 365 cards. Considering you never get sick and you never stop doing it, 365 cards each day. Each year, and that's still not as many cards as you would need to play a game. As if you want a game like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, you need tens of thousands of cards. At least 1,000 cards to make it worth it. Otherwise, you're going to keep using the same cards over and over, and that's going to be very annoying. So, considering I will never be able to make more than one per day, and I don't think I can even make one per day in any case, even if I make it really fast and I do it 8 hours, 8 hours a day, because I'm gonna need to take breaks and stuff. Yumi and Cheese should resurrect the one I made a few years ago. We should. But still, it's gonna take a long time. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, apart from this little sketch, I think this is a very cool idea, and I hope to be able to make it. It's gonna be stressful because it's complicated, but it's fun. It was called Caravan. It was like an RPG trading card gamer. Yeah, I also have that sort of idea, as I wrote in Cheese's Discord. Like make a tabletop card game, but where you fight like an RPG, like a JRPG battle. Matthew said, I've made my own custom card game. It feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh clone, but as long as you don't focus on making the art before figuring out how the game works, it is possible. I know, but the fun for me is just making the art. The main reason why I play those games is because I like the art on the cards. I am that superficial. My apologies. Anyway, since I don't think there is anybody I can raid, there isn't. Not anyone who speaks English, at least. I'm gonna go. So everybody, thanks a lot for your company, and thanks for your suggestions. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh, especially because it's very broken. Magic, yeah, a little more. So thanks a lot for the suggestions. I think we came up with something very cool, and I hope to see you in the next streams as we try to bring this foolish monstrosity to life. So take care, and I will see you in the next stream.